Welcome to an overview of Bloom's taxonomy. Starting at the lowest level, knowledge involves the recall of specific methods, processes, patterns, or structures. Knowledge is the necessary precondition for putting the remaining skills and abilities into practice. As we move upwards, comprehension refers to a type of understanding such that the learner knows what is being communicated and can make use of the material or ideas without necessarily relating it to other material or seeing its fullest implications. Application references the use of abstractions in a very particular concrete situations. Analysis represents the breakdown of a communication into constituent parts such that the relations between the ideas are made explicit. Synthesis involves putting together elements and parts to form a whole. And lastly, evaluation promotes judgments about the value of material and methods for given purposes. So for more than 50 years, Bloom's taxonomy, as outlined on the slide, served as the backbone of many teaching philosophies. In 2001, a group of cognitive psychologists, curriculum theorists, instructional researchers, and testing assessment specialists, led by Lauren Anderson and David Crothall, revised Bloom's taxonomy. At the core of the revision was the switch to use verbs to replace nouns that were in the original model, providing learners with clearer objectives for what is expected of them. So let's explore the revised taxonomy further. The same concept applies as the original version of the taxonomy, that the lowest level of remembering serves as the foundation for learners to climb the hierarchy. To help understand the revised taxonomy, let's explore it using an example. A sample learning outcome for remembering is the learner remembers the names and relationships of a cast of characters in a play, demonstrating recognition and recall of information. To demonstrate understanding, the learner can explain the main ideas of a play or piece of literature in order to make sense of the information. Moving upward, the learner can apply the main ideas or themes of the play to another piece of theatrical work. This demonstrates their ability to use the information in a new but closely related situation. To demonstrate analysis, the learner would be able to analyze the relative roles of each character in the play and their relationships to each other. This shows the learner's ability to take information apart and explore the relationships of the intersecting pieces. At the level of evaluation, the learner can evaluate the decisions of characters in the play and support their evaluation with evidence, demonstrating their ability to critically examine information and make judgments. In demonstrating creation, the learner can create a new and unique piece of writing using similar plot devices, taking their existing learning and creating something new out of it. As learning practitioners, why is this something valuable to study, and how do we apply it in practice? As you design learning objectives for your learning initiatives, you'll be thinking about what type of work you want your learners to do to demonstrate that they have achieved your desired learning outcomes. You may be asking yourself, what should our students know? What skills should they have? What types of activities should they be able to do? Bloom's taxonomy of learning provides an incredibly useful tool to answer these questions. Using the categorization allows us to effectively organize learning outcomes and objectives to target the depth of learning we want our learners to achieve. Secondly, it allows us to design valid assessment tools and strategies to lead learners up the pyramid of learning in line with the levels of learning objectives that we have set. Lastly, it stretches the educational possibilities to give greater breadth and depth to the courses and curriculum and allows learners to hone in on a new skill and level of knowledge. I hope you have found this summary of Bloom's taxonomy helpful and can apply it to your own learning initiatives in the future.